Hi everyone, welcome back to Max Payne.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me, and then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Gotta pick your Marble City.
These guys can take care of you quite easily. Just make sure to take on headshots and you should be fine.
A letter on the desk caught my eye. I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinny, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses! Joey! Virgilio! You're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses! We're coming in!
You want to make sure you're ready for these guys. There's 3 guys and they're packing quite a lot of heat.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
As I said, interactivity is very important. If you mess around, you can find some more ammo here. But I can hear a radio somewhere. I wonder where it is. Well, let's go find out. Aha.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
To continue in the level, we actually need to go through this window.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades.
Well, how about we give him an ace of spades? Using the shotgun here is pretty easy because, well, they can only go through the door and the spread is much wider than the door itself. Well, this doesn't seem run down. Now this guy he can actually catch off guard. He doesn't have his weapon with him. If we open up the cupboard, we can see he has a shotgun lying around.
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord?
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
My lady.
My lord?
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But my lady, I must.
My lord, no! I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Lady Amelia, so tragic. Will they ever get together?
Introducing the TV programs, something that'll make a return sometime in the series. As I remember, there's only 3 of them in total in the first game, but Max Payne 2 expands on this greatly. And they're damn well right to have. I really enjoy these.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
V-head junkies will only react to you if you A. shoot them or shoot too close to them. If you shoot a bullet right next to their head, they won't really react to it, but if you fire a gun next to their head, they will. And they'll mostly turn on you. But sometimes they'll shoot at the other bad guys as well. Shooting a padlock, always fun.
Piece of crap!
Oh, careful, it might kick back. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, killer vending machine.
You talking to me?
Tough guy, scared.
Gun him down!
Now as you can see here, as soon as you enter bullet time, the enemies seem to know you're there. This is because, well, it's an old game and they didn't really have that much advanced AI at the time. That said, the AI is advanced enough to shoot him. Fuck that.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city. Take whatever steps necessary.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
As you can see, some of these people have been using a lot of the V.
I think I died. I think I'm dead. The end.
Now, as soon as you shoot one guy, the rest will eventually know where you are. No matter where you hide, they'll come to get you. Getting caught in a funnel like that is both a good thing and can be both irritating, as the bullets don't always go through enemies.
I'd found Muerte's room.
We're gonna ignore Muerte's room for now.
What the?
Here you can see a V junkie getting agitated, so I instantly kill him before he can turn on me. You can see that fire extinguisher is also a bit of interactivity, and sprays its gunk all over the floor. Now this is actually a secret. If we go in here, we can find something really weird.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
This is actually a reference to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a series very popular at the launch of this game. Let's break a window while we're at it, and get over to Muerte's room. We might want to go in prepared, not with the lead pipe, so let's switch weapons. Oh crap, there's a trap mechanism here. Luckily, it's simply moving out of the way, or Shootodge can ignore it completely.
Muerte had received a letter. Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
After the shotgun fires, these guys will come to investigate, so be careful.
What the hell?
Told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
I thought it was a bomb.
Now this is an example where shoot dodge will pretty much prove how helpful it can be. If those shotgun pellets had hit me, I would have died in one swift stroke.
We will then crush the rebellion with one swift stroke.
We can ignore this V junkie, but he's quite handy to get back some bullet time. Looks like there's no way through.
A hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
One-Eyed Alfred. Take note of that name. Now, since she was filming it, she must have been doing it from somewhere. Haha. I've got this feeling we'll meet this One-Eyed Alfred one day, but who knows?
What the hell?
It's him. Go get him. No, wait. You go get him.
You go and get him.
We can use a grenade here. Too bad I don't get all of them, because they were blocking each other. However, they're easy to dispatch of. But that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.